Hi guys, and welcome to the free Oracle Goddesses How to Sell Oracle Decks on Etsy free masterclass. I'm so excited to start this with you guys. So welcome to the masterclass. If you're someone who was looking to get selling with your Oracle decks online on the online marketplace Etsy, this masterclass is perfect for you because we're going to do everything step by step together, right? We're going to build out our listing. So if you don't already know how to if you already don't know how to print and design your Oracle decks, not to worry. I have a 3-part masterclass series that will be linked in this video in the description or otherwise. So this masterclass is all about just selling it on Etsy and placing our listing on there and how to optimize it, get traffic to it, and of course make sales, right? So first, get into the vibe, right? So we'll make sure that we're all in alignment for this masterclass because, as we know, business strategy for me personally, I've been a business coach for a couple years now. I do branding coaching on Canva. I do Etsy coaching. I have an Etsy program. So this is perfect for you guys if you want to go ahead and get into what we like to call alignment, right? And alignment is all about you're bringing forth your feminine energy, your intuition, and really going into your subconscious and really just addressing other layers that go into your business, right? Other than just a strategy. Because if we leave just with strategy, and if you're anything like me, I'm someone who gives up really easily. I like to throw in the towel. I get very discouraged, right? So I just don't get my result, right, if I don't do this. So it's very energetic for me. So we're going to go ahead. So I want to first start off with doing a little bit of energy healing, right? Because like I mentioned, everything that had to do with me launching my brand and getting to my money goal, right, has all been very energetic, placed with the strategy that we're about to do. So I want you guys to go ahead and I'm going to do it very quickly, right, and I'm going to show you guys my quick tummo breathing technique, right, just ancient breathing exercise that will help you get centered and get into just do a simple energy healing, right, guys? So all it is basically is we're going to breathe in for 10 seconds all the way, right? And then what happens, you kind of just erect yourself a little bit, and then as you breathe out for 10 seconds, you're almost going to like contract a bit and like let all the oxygen drain out from our stomach. Like, we'll feel through the stomach on the exhale, right, for 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds, let's breathe in through the nose, and we keep our mouth shut. So okay, so I held for 10 seconds, and we breathe out for 10 seconds. Right, so and you feel like in your stomach, like in your core, you breathe all the air out, right, and feel it in your stomach go out through your stomach, right? And then you hold that for 10 seconds. Then we breathe in for another 10 seconds. Then we hold it for 10 seconds. Then we breathe out for another 10 seconds. And hold, and you exhale all the air, right? And hold the exhale for 10 seconds with no air in your lungs. And in for 10 seconds, right? And you repeat over and over, right? You can do 10 rounds, right? That's how we kind of relax. And of course, another thing I'd like to add is that as women, we're all creators, right? So it's very important that we kind of like step into like that natural capability because we're taught like, of course it's for babies, but it's also like if we go into like that school of thought, it's kind of like, okay, but what else can we create right into the world, right? With our creativity and our spiritual essence, right? So it's like, how can we focus on our womb energy, right? Our womb energy, right? And focus on creating. So as you meditate, you may want to focus on that area of your body and just contemplate like what you want to create, right? It's like it's going to be called like, you can consider like a manifestation technique, but there's definitely ways to be holistic about it as well, right? And just focus on what you want to create, right? And you'll just feel the energy like there, right? And then you can bring power there, right? And just feel into like what you want to create from this masterclass, right, guys? So like, what's your goal in this masterclass? And that's a very good way to like, get into the vibe and get into the energy of what we're gonna do. So now we got energy cleared and we did a bit of energetic work together, we're going to go ahead and get into the strategy. So, know your tribe, right? So, when you first start on Etsy, you're building a shop for the first time, like you want to know like how to sell. It's kind of like, okay, well, first that's like, who is this for, right? And I know if you're anything like me, I do not like to do like competition research and do like all these like spreadsheets and like pamphlets or whatever. Like, but this is my strategy. Like, I like to do things, right? Because I'm very like feminine ease, so I'll tell you how I get through all of that. So we want to find like who our decks are aligning to, right? Like, who is a category of people who's like searching on Etsy for our deck, right? So one thing we do to get started is we go ahead to erank.com, right? And we're going to search for Oracle deck or tarot decks, right? Because that's what we're looking to sell, right? So we're going to see what other people are kind of doing, where we can get some inspiration, right? Like, okay, like what realm or field am I entering right now? Like, what am I getting myself into, right? So you want to look into that. So with erank.com, right? And I'm going to log in. So register, so you can do this on a free account. So if you want to get an account, you definitely can. Okay, guys, so we're here. So on the top bar, we have Etsy. We're going to search for Oracle decks, right, guys? Okay, so right now we can already see like the top keywords for Oracle decks, right? So you guys want to have a document out, or you're taking notes out as you're doing this research, and just write down, right? You go into the keyword, and we can kind of see like different keywords, right? All right, so if we click into analysis, right, guys, we're going to see different listings and like different keywords, right, guys? So here you go. You have all these keywords, right? And you have the category to put your listings in here. And you have different keywords, right? You can see what's selling. So angel oracles are selling, Halloween oracles, vintage tarot decks, indie oracle, gifts for her, dark tarot, right, guys? So you can get moon decks. You can have so many keyword ideas for your decks, so you can see the amount of competition. I would not let the competition bar affect you, because it's never affected me. Like I like my Etsy store, like it's just women's fashion. I've always had big competition according to this tool, and like I still got to like an $8,000 month, right, guys? So it's like, it's okay. Don't worry about that stuff so much. Like here, you just have some competition, that's fine. So we see here we have on the top listings, right? So now we can see, okay, like what are other people doing, right? So you see here they have their tags and their listing titles, right? So we see Herbal Healing deck, Oracle deck, Spiritual card deck, Meditation cards, Manifestation cards, Spiritual Living. So these are all keywords we can use. So you can get your doc out and go ahead and like and take these keywords. The thing is, you never want to completely replicate someone's listing. We're just we're kind of taking bits and pieces of like what applies to our deck, right? So it's like we're not going to create our deck just like this person here, but we may want to add the keyword spiritual card deck to our title, right? Because that's what we're doing, and that's what other people are doing. So it's like we get into this, and you can see they have tags added too. So make sure you take note of these tags that we see. So we're going to add them to the listing as well, right, guys? So people like this gothic look. There's an Egyptian oracle deck, right, guys? But what's most important is like, yes, these are all beautiful decks, but what you create will be the best for you. It gets you excited, because that's what manifestation is all about, right? If you're like vibrating at the frequency, or like if you're just like focusing on like what you think is the best deck for you and it makes you feel excited, that's what people get attracted to, right? So you know what, like people will be less attracted to your deck if you're trying to make a deck look like someone else's, right? It's kind of like low key, like meh. If you're excited for your deck and you believe that like people will want it just as much as you do, like trust me, you will find your customers. So Archangel Michael deck, Divination Oracle deck, Spiritual Oracle deck, Divination Wisdom, Magic, Magical Zen, right? Magical Zen, Spirit Animals. So we have all of these good ideas for our listings, right? So based on our research, if you've never used Etsy before, like basically now you know just from this data, like different keywords to put in our titles and different tags. This is how we describe our product on Etsy, right, guys? So we can go into, let me see if I can click into this listing, right? Into description. You can see now this description too, right? If they short and sweet, and they put in some stats. So basically in the description, you just put like, I would actually put a bit more than this person has, but this is a good way to see what other people are doing, right? But you definitely want to have like punchlines and bullet points in your listings, right? Like describing it. And if you watched my last modules on drop shipping, you know that your dropshipper will give you those product details, like the dimensions, blah blah blah. That will your dropshipper will give that data to you. You just paste it into your listing, right? So let's check this one out. Okay, so get in touch. So to describe your Oracle, you're just describing your deck in detail. So, so this is like your research aspect, right, guys? So going back to our slides, now we have some data from eRank, right? Okay, so next thing we want to do is you also want to check on social media, right, guys? So I'm going to go into let's put Instagram, because we want to know like what's trending right now, right? Like what's the vibe, like what's the keywords, like what's the community that we want to sell to, right, guys? So you see, okay, guys. So from social, we got an idea of like what hashtags to use as keywords and like what's generally going on with the community, right? So next thing to consider is dare to brand, right? So on Etsy, so in our last masterclass series, we went over like how to use a dropshipper. So someone's printing your Oracle deck for you, right, guys? So in this case, like they will give you like product mock-ups, right? So you'll have a preview of like what your deck looks like and with the box too if you want to get that and stuff like that. So but it's like, do you want to upload your listing just with those mock-up photos with like a white background, right? And it's like you can, but there's different ways to make your Etsy shop look like a brand, right? So consider editing your Etsy photo right before you upload it, your product photo, and then consider like adding another key for me. 1 second. So first thing is we're going to edit our Oracle mockup, right, provided by your dropshipper. And I'll go over the ways to get product mockup, a mockup of your Oracle deck. And then we're going to go ahead and create our main Etsy photo, right? Because we want people who are scrolling through Oracle decks to click on our visually interesting product image, right? We don't want just to have white background and blend to the background. We want to establish to our customers that we're a brand first, right? Like we're a memorable brand. This like creates upscale energy, right? And to be honest, it's just better, right? So you don't want to like you just don't want to appear like watered down when you can have your brand reflect the energetics of who you are, right? Like you're starting a company, right? Through Etsy, starting a brand and going into that mindset, set yourself up for success, right? Versus like, I'm just going to build up this deck and see if it sells, right, guys? So it's like, no, so we get energy, okay, this is like a next level brand for selling Oracle decks on Etsy, and people are going to love it. And it's going to feel upscale and feel like maybe a bit luxurious or maybe feel very bohemian, whatever you want to feel like. That's the point. We want to reflect that in our visuals and the way we like present our brand on Etsy, right? And that's like strategy in itself. So it's like, so let's go ahead and go into Canva, we're going to do Etsy photo, right? And what we're also going to do is we're going to do a business card, right? Because if you just have like white images next to a white background, it's kind of like, it's just boring. It doesn't look like a brand. So like, it's good we have like, as an extra listing photo, our business card, right, or the name of our shop with our socials. So this establishes we're like more of a company versus let's just sell this deck and see if it sells, right, guys? So head to Canva, create a design, and let's go into Etsy, search for Etsy. Okay, so I'm not sure, they don't have it here, so let's search for product image dimensions. Okay, 27 by 225. These are the dimensions that was recommended. Okay, guys, so like I mentioned, like your dropshipper mentioned in our last masterclass series will like provide you with photos of like your deck, right? So you can put it on Etsy, right? They should. If they don't, you can just search for Oracle deck mock-ups, right? And you'll find providers that make it look really nice for you. So it's like, so I think like Creative Market's a great place for this, right? Because you can put your design here, right? And you can put this on Etsy and it'll be bomb because it looks like it's from like a company, right, guys? So it's like, you can do this, right, guys? And they're only around like $20. So you can put your design there, your Canva designs, right, into the mock-up and upload them on Etsy and they'll look bomb, right, guys? So go to Creative Market and search for Oracle mock-ups, right, if you don't like your dropshipper design. But like, here's another way to do it yourself in Canva, right? So if you want to do it for free, you don't want to pay for mock-ups, what you do is you get your, let's get any picture of Oracle deck. I saved it already. Let's go to Elements. Okay, so I'm going to load this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Edit Photo. This is like a generic deck I found on Google, right? Let's go ahead. So this will be your deck, right? That your dropshipper supplier provided for you, right? And it loads up automatically, right? So please go to my 3-part masterclass series all about dropshipping. Otherwise, you can go ahead and load your Canva, your design in like a product mock-up, right, on Creative Market, right, guys? So here we go. We have that. Next we're going to Elements, and we're going to search for wood, right? And I found like mock-ups like this help product listings sell on Etsy, right, guys? So you get a plain wood background like this, like any wood photo you see here that will go with your effect, right? And then you can also put marble, right, guys? You can put like anything like that. But I find a lot of people like to put this wood effect. You can put like bed sheets, right, as like a background if you want as well. So just search for bed sheets in Canva. You can do that too. So position backward, right? The next one I do is I'm just gonna surround this image with like little elements that make you think of Oracle deck. So I'm gonna search for like stone, or not stone, like crystal. Right, so I'm gonna put it like this. I'll put this little crystal here, right, guys? Just quickly, so and then we can put like flowers, right, guys? We'll put there, right? So we do something like this, right? Position backward. So feel free to keep adding more elements around the photo, but this is like how we want our product mock-up to look, right? We're gonna hit the background and set the transparency to a bit less as well if we want to, right? So you see how this is like more a visually stunning photo compared to just like this against a white background, right, guys? It looks more professional. It looks like we're an actual brand. This helps us sell, right, guys? So now I'm just gonna save it. All right, go to download, and then see it like that, right? And then next we're also going to do, I'm going to add another page here, and we're going to do our business card very quickly. So you can actually duplicate it. Click duplicate page. And instead of the tarot card here, we're going to just put elements all. And then search for square, rectangle, right, guys? And set it to white or black, whatever you like. And I'm going to go ahead and do it like this. Okay, guys, and you can set the transparency to the white to like 80 if you want, right? And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put like, so I'm going to put like, put your brand name, put Oracle Goddesses, right? That's the name of my store, so put the name of your store, right? You can do a fancy script font, right? It's whatever you like. And then I'm just going to put here like Instagram. I'm just doing this super quickly for you guys to help get through the masterclass. Instagram, and then like maybe for Facebook or TikTok, right? and put your username there, right? You can put like a social icon elements and go Instagram. Like this here if you want. Alright, this Etsy you can also add like DM me directly, right guys? So this is like a good like business card, right? It's really simple, but like you guys can add more elements. You can even do like so for like goddess or whatever. Put like something cute, right? Like that. Right? So there you go, guys, right? So we have our cute little business card. So go to share, download. I just want page 2 to download. Right? Download. Okay, guys, so now we've achieved our visual branding aspect. We've also gone into research and keywords, right? And like niche, right, guys? So we have a bunch of research and a bunch of like stuff. All this stuff, right, that we need to sell. So next, we did our brand. Now we're listing a product together, right? And so we've done our SEO research, right? And if you know what SEO is search engine optimization. So all the keywords we found together on eRank, those are keywords that people are searching on Etsy to find listings. So this is how we get traffic to our listings because I don't run ads, right, guys? So I get my traffic all for free using SEO. So you may want to do this as well. So we'll go ahead and we have our research. I just have the tab open, but you should have the data like in a doc, right, guys? But I'm just doing this quickly with you guys, right? So we'll go ahead and now I'm going to go ahead into Etsy and I'm going to hit add listing, right, guys? So if you don't have Etsy, you register your account and you go into listing tab here, and then you would create a new listing, right? So title. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload the deck. Okay, guys, so we have like our deck here, and so the Dropship will give you like photos of like the card photos, but I just did my quick mock-up here, right, guys? And if you want templates for cards, you can join the Oracle Goddesses group where I have free templates. You guys can like download these and put your messages and like change it around. So then we also have our business card added, right, guys? So there'll be more photos the dropshipper will give you, or your printer, or whatever. So, but this is just an example for our masterclass, right, guys? So next, I'm going to eRank, and let's just see. So first, so I see they basically name the deck first based on our research, right? They name the deck first, and they get into the keywords. So we can put like, So I'm gonna put like the lunar manifestation deck, right? So I'm going to put, let's see the keywords. So, deck, Oracle deck, right? So, let's see. So we can put like tarot, and put goddess oracle, right? And then we can put the number of cards. So I'll put like 60 cards, right? So here's a very simple way to do SEO, right? We went ahead and we kind of got inspired by like other people's titles, but also use common sense. Like we're actually just like you kind of have to write from your heart a bit because it's like your creation, right? So even like my other Etsy listings, like they're drop ship, but like they're still like items I hand selected for inventory. So like I feel like my heart went into them. So it's like you honestly want to describe from your heart, right? And people like simple titles. Like if you put like 20 words, it just looks manufactured, right? So it's like right from your heart, but like you're just actually describing your product in an honest way. Like I've had listings where I only use like 3 keywords that I just like felt like I put cozy sweater with mushrooms, right? And like that got a bunch of traffic. So it's like don't get so caught up in it. Like it's better if you really do write from your heart and write what it is, right, guys? But it's good we have E-Rank to kind of get into like the data aspect where like we want this to sell, right? So we have that, right? So for description, there's definitely AI tools. You can search for a product description AI tool, right? But like I mentioned, we can like write from our heart too, and like writing from your heart works, right, guys? So it's like presenting the lunar manifestation deck, and then you can put your company or brand name for more goddess, right? So this deck features 60 stunning cards. Each visual is hand designed, right? Because we designed this in Canva, right? This is designed for embarking on your mystic path. Describe each card. Each card includes the lunar phases as well as spiritual messages channeled. Me to you, right, guys? So just working kind of put keywords. We can put like the spiritual deck is a great gift, right? It's a great gift for him or her, right? Or her, whatever. It includes a spiritual. You can put a keyword like bohemian, right? Like bohemian aesthetic. That is perfect for laying out the cards, right? So like you see like areas where you can put different keywords, right? So it's just like so you can kind of get inspiration too, like clicking to the listing and just like you know what I'm saying. So you can kind of see some people more simple, right? So we can put like divination as a keyword, right? So your divination practice will never be the same, right, guys? So make sure you're putting keywords you see on E-Rank throughout the description. So now you put the bullet points like 60 cards, put the dimensions, made with love, etc. Right, guys? Also put I also like to put a link to mailing list here so you get 50% off if you sign up for our newsletter, right? And you can put a newsletter link, right? And I describe this in my ads program as well. So it's like you do that as well to help get more purchases. So right, guys? So next we go ahead and you price it, right, guys? So depending on the drop shipper, it's like for me, I like to 3 times the base price for profit because Etsy has a lot of like fees that you may not like, right, guys? So like having like a higher mock-up covers a lot of like fees that you know what I'm saying. But like it's all honestly, pricing is what excites you. How much do you want to be paid? Regardless of competition, you can see what other people are selling for, right? Like regardless of the competition, it's like how much you think it's worth, like what excites you, right? What aligns with you, right, guys? Because that's very important as well. So you see price range here. You can see like how people are pricing their decks as well in this table. So you see, you can anywhere from 40, 50 to 20, right, guys? So you choose, right? Because I marked a lot of my items, right, beyond $50 in my stores, and like people are selling them for like 20, and like I get sales because I feel like that's the price is right for me. So like believe in finding your energetic alignment to customers. So I'll put it for like 45, right? And price like 99, right? All right, category. So the category, I believe it was up here. Divination tools. So I'm gonna put it for divination tools. Right. I kind of skipped this, but you don't have to. So here, use the tag. So there's a bunch of tag ideas that we previously saw, right? There's so many. So I'm gonna go to like. So I can even do like vintage. It doesn't have to be exactly matching, right? But this is where you can want to put maybe popular keywords from E-Rank, right? Oracle deck, spiritual deck, indie, aesthetic deck. What else do we see? Like animal spirit, deck of cards, tarot readings, Oracle readings, right, guys? So there's so many tags we're going to use from E-Rank. Right, guys? So keep going and just put whatever flex your brand, right? And then shipping. So shipping depends on your dropshipper. So your dropshipper will go ahead and tell you, will give you shipping information. So you can go ahead and contact them or go into like their footer or their information and see the delivery stuff. And then you can do that. You can also, I also recommend doing free shipping with the discount always running on Etsy, right? That's helped me increase sales. So it's like you may want to do that, right, guys? So put shipping here. I have a free shipping profile already created, right? So free shipping, right? You need to do return policy here as well. So I have a 15-day policy. And then I have sections as well. So you can add a section, right? And you can put Oracle decks, right? Because this helps us index on Google when we have sections that have our keywords, right, guys? So make sure you have a section for Oracle decks, right? And then you can go ahead and do anything else and then hit publish here, right? Publish. Right, and so that was pretty easy, right, guys? So that was listing our product, right? So also mention adding SEO to our storefront. So you see here, we have our SEO keywords, right? Our searchable keywords, and we have SEO included here in the description, right, guys? So I'll add 2 or 3 keywords in your description, and then we have tags, which are very important, and we put in a section called Oracle decks, right, to help index on Google. Next, you want to go on your homepage and make sure like your headline, which is welcome to my shop, has like Oracle decks and has some keywords there, high, and you want to link your social as well, right, guys? So in summary, we went ahead, we did our research, right? Our listing research, we did our listing mock-ups together, we did our business card together, and then we did the research, and then we completed our listing, right, guys? And that really is what goes into selling products on Etsy, right, guys? Do your research, right from the heart, align to your pricing and your people, right, guys? And know the importance of your brand, right? Those are all key things to take away from what we just have done in the past 30 minutes, right, guys? So, congratulations, guys. That pretty much concludes setting up our listing to sell on Etsy, right, guys? So, okay, what stands between you and sales at this point now is your energy, right, guys? So after we've done the work, right, we can receive. That's all about feminine embodiment. So we did our masculine, right? We right now, this whole masterclass, like you guys did your hard work for 30 minutes with me. And I want to congratulate you guys. You did your work with me. So that was like your masculine structure. And now we're getting back into our feminine, right? And this is all about, this is just as important because our energy will block us sometimes, right? So relax, lean back, and receive. Now that we've listed we got listed on Etsy, we hit publish. You can go ahead now and list more decks, right? Whatever you have to do, whatever your masculine structure is. But now it's kind of okay, let's lean back and let the sales roll in. This means not checking every 2 seconds. This means not going back and confusing ourselves, saying, hey, maybe I should sell something else. Maybe it isn't good enough. Maybe something's wrong with my deck. Maybe something's wrong with me, right? That's when we tap into our subconscious beliefs. We're like, no, like my deck will sell. It's silly that I even think it's not going to sell. It's silly to you. It's like, okay, this will sell. I'm in my feminine, right, guys? I'm doing my daily journaling. I'm doing my affirmations, right? So we get into our feminine with that, right? And we receive, right, guys? So thank you guys so much for attending this masterclass with me. So happy to have you guys here. This really was so fun to put together for you guys. So thank you guys for attending this free masterclass, and I'll see you again soon. So, all right, guys, so if you are, I'm going to mention my program now. So if you're interested, please feel free to hop off. I hope you got everything out of this masterclass. So if you guys, so there are 2 program offerings, right, guys? So first is Oracle Goddess program, right? So if you want to go into how to sell, so how to plan and execute, so design your Oracle brand with me, your deck with me, plan it out, find a dropshipper or a printer, and go ahead and sell it, right? And get the whole download and the whole process, right? We'll have a program, right? So you guys feel free to DM me for that, right? For a sales page, right? I'll share a sales page. I also have an Etsy program, right, guys? That's been a release, right? It's $45. It goes all into how to be an effective seller on Etsy with my SEO strategy. So those are 2 options if you guys want to work with me, right, guys, and really get more information and get more strategy, right? So Oracle Goddess is all about planning, executing, designing, printing, and selling Oracle decks, right, guys? It goes all into the details that you may feel that you wanted, aside from my free masterclass material. Other than that, I have the 3-part masterclass series on designing and printing, and now it's like selling, right, guys? So this option, if you feel aligned to work with me in a program, right, guys, and the program is going to be a whole other journey we're going together through like spiritual healing, feminine energy, and just like embodying the feminine and enjoying what we're doing, right, guys? So feel free to DM me for a link for the Oracle Goddesses program. Otherwise, you can check my bio link for the Etsy quantum sales, right, guys? So thank you guys so much for attending, and peace out, and thank you so much.